Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. Mr. Sami highlights a critical moment in Iraq's financial and economic landscape, emphasizing the importance of monitoring when the budget tables reach the Council of Ministers, COM. This is significant because the COM has already stated that they will review and vote on the budget as quickly as possible. According to Sami's analysis, this is the stage where any potential change in the exchange rate would appear, making it a pivotal point for those closely watching Iraq's monetary policy and potential revaluation of the dinar. Frank expresses surprise and strong reactions upon learning that Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has chosen to send the budget tables to the COM rather than directly to Parliament. This move appears to be a significant shift in the typical process, as it suggests that Sudani is prioritizing executive decision-making over legislative input. Frank's reaction underscores the idea that Parliament is being bypassed in a way that limits its influence until the last possible moment. By comparing Sudani's approach to a dismissive gesture toward Parliament, Frank conveys his perspective that the executive branch, through the COM, is taking full control of the budget and, by extension, any exchange rate adjustments. This suggests that Sudani is deliberately withholding information from Parliament until the moment he deems appropriate, reinforcing the notion that the COM is the key decision-making body in this process. The implications of this approach are vast. If the exchange rate is indeed embedded within the budget tables and is set to be revealed at the COM level, it suggests a high level of coordination within the executive branch. This would mean that financial policy changes, including a potential revaluation or reinstatement of the dinar, are being handled in a tightly controlled manner, with the goal of preventing leaks or premature market reactions. This development aligns with broader financial reforms in Iraq, particularly the ongoing discussions between Iraq and international financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The IMF's 2024 Article 4 consultation with Iraq and the Central Bank of Iraq's efforts toward financial modernization have been key areas of focus. If Sudani and his government are indeed preparing to introduce a significant change in the exchange rate, ensuring that the decision is made at the COM level first would allow for a more controlled and deliberate rollout of the policy. Historically, changes in exchange rates, especially in economies with a history of instability, require careful handling. The potential for speculation, market volatility, and economic disruptions is high when major financial shifts occur. By centralizing decision-making within the COM, Sudani may be attempting to mitigate these risks, ensuring that the government maintains control over the narrative and implementation process. The role of Parliament in this scenario appears to be minimized, which raises questions about the balance of power within Iraq's government. While legislative approval is typically required for budgetary measures, the perception that Parliament is merely a formality in this case suggests that Sudani's administration is operating with a high degree of executive authority. This could be indicative of broader political strategies aimed at streamlining decision-making processes, particularly in financial matters that require swift and decisive action. For investors and those closely following Iraq's monetary policies, this development reinforces the importance of monitoring the COM's actions rather than waiting for parliamentary approval. If the budget tables indeed contain an updated exchange rate, then the moment they are reviewed and voted on by the COM will be the true signal of change. This perspective aligns with the belief that the actual mechanics of monetary reform are taking place within the executive branch, with Parliament serving a more procedural role in the aftermath of the COM's decision. This situation also highlights the evolving dynamics of Iraq's financial governance. In recent years, there has been a push toward greater financial independence, modernization, and integration into the global economic system. The Central Bank of Iraq's initiatives, combined with governmental reforms, suggest a deliberate effort to position Iraq's economy for future growth and stability. If a new exchange rate is indeed part of this broader strategy, its implementation through the COM rather than Parliament could be seen as a move to ensure a smoother transition without political roadblocks or delays. The broader implications of this shift are worth considering. If the COM successfully implements an exchange rate change through the budget tables, it could set a precedent for future financial decisions being handled primarily at the executive level. This would mark a significant departure from past practices, potentially reshaping Iraq's financial governance framework. Such a move could also influence investor confidence, as it signals a more centralized and controlled approach to economic policymaking. It is also important to consider the potential reactions from various stakeholders, including political parties, financial institutions, and the general public. While some may view Sudanese approach as a necessary step toward efficiency and stability, others may see it as an overreach of executive power. The extent to which this move is accepted or challenged will likely depend on the outcomes it produces. Ultimately, the key takeaway from this development is that the focus should be on the COM's actions rather than Parliament's. If the budget tables indeed contain the anticipated exchange rate adjustment, then their review and approval at the COM level will be the defining moment for Iraq's monetary policy shift. In conclusion, the process of revealing a new exchange rate through the COM rather than Parliament represents a strategic approach to monetary reform in Iraq. By centralizing decision-making, Sudanese administration is ensuring a controlled and deliberate implementation of financial policy changes. This approach minimizes the risks associated with speculation and political interference, allowing for a smoother transition toward a new exchange rate. As events unfold, those following Iraq's financial developments should keep a close watch on the COM's actions, as they will likely serve as the primary indicator of what lies ahead for the country's economic future. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi dinar. See you in the next update.